Welcome to the journey of a lifetime, where every word counts, every verse speaks, and every story unfolds to reveal the timeless wisdom of the ages. I'm your host, Lynn Falconer, and I welcome you to this episode on the Joyful Alchemist podcast. I want to thank you for subscribing, and I ask you to please do share with friends and family. Welcome back to another episode in our 365-day journey through the Bible. And today we are in the second book that is part of the books of Moses. And so we embark on a captivating journey into the heart of the book of Exodus. Exodus is not just a mere historical account, but a profound narrative of liberation, redemption, and the forging of a sacred covenant. Exodus unfolds with the Israelites' plight in Egypt, where they find themselves ensnared in the clutches of Pharaoh's tyranny. But in the midst of their suffering, a beacon of hope emerges in the form of Moses, a humble shepherd chosen by God to lead his people out of bondage. Now, through a series of awe-inspiring miracles and divine interventions, God demonstrates his mighty power, culminating in that climactic exodus of the Israelites from the land of their oppressors. The journey, however, is not without its challenges. The Israelites face numerous trials and tribulations as they wander through the wilderness. And these trials and tribulations test their faith and resolve. Yet through it all, God remains steadfast in his commitment to his chosen people. The pinnacle of the Exodus narrative occurs at Mount Sinai, where God reveals himself to Moses in a breathtaking display of glory. It is here that the 10 Commandments are given, laying the foundation for the moral and ethical code that would shape the Israelite nation for generations to come. And even today still, the 10 Commandments form an ethical code that most of humanity carry with reverence in their hearts. Exodus, thus, is not merely a story of ancient liberation. It is a testament to God's unwavering faithfulness and his relentless pursuit of justice and righteousness. So here in our exploration of Exodus, let us also reflect on the enduring lessons it offers us today. It reminds us that no matter how dire our circumstances may seem, God is always at work, orchestrating our deliverance and leading us into a future of freedom and abundance. So let's dive deeper and look at the story of Exodus in the context of empowering ourselves through its lessons. When we look at this tapestry of ancient narratives, few stories may resonate as profoundly as the biblical account of Exodus. This saga of liberation, resilience, and divine intervention, this timeless story, surpasses the historical context to offer us invaluable lessons for personal empowerment in our modern lives. Through the lens of Exodus, we discover a roadmap for breaking free from the shackles of our own limitations and forging a path towards greater freedom and fulfillment. At its core, Exodus is a story of overcoming adversity. The Israelites, enslaved and oppressed in Egypt, find themselves in a seemingly hopeless situation. Yet, through the leadership of Moses and the miraculous intervention of God, they are able to break free from bondage and embark on a journey towards a promised land. A journey that is fraught with challenges but ultimately leads to liberation. One of the most powerful lessons we may glean from Exodus is the importance of perseverance in the face of adversity. The Israelites endured years of harsh treatment and oppression, yet they never lost hope in the promise of deliverance. They clung to their faith in God's plan for their deliverance, even when the odds seemed insurmountable. In our own lives, we often encounter obstacles and setbacks that threaten to derail our progress. But by drawing inspiration from the unwavering resolve of the Israelites, we can find the strength to persevere in pursuit of our goals and aspirations. Exodus also teaches us the value of courage in the face of uncertainty. Moses, initially hesitant to accept his role as the leader of the Israelites, ultimately finds the courage to confront Pharaoh and demand the release of his people. His bravery in the face of overwhelming power serves as a powerful example of the transformative power of courage. In our own lives, we are often called upon to step outside of our comfort zones and to confront challenges that may seem daunting. But by summoning the same courage that propelled Moses to action, we can overcome our fears and take bold strides towards personal growth and fulfillment. Furthermore, Exodus highlights the importance of faith in the midst of adversity. Throughout their journey, the Israelites faced countless trials and tribulations, and yes, there were times when they stepped off what we can term the straight and narrow. And this was much to the chagrin of Moses. But when it was all said and done, there are those among them who remained steadfast in their belief that God would see them through. And he did. Their unwavering faith sustained them through the darkest of times, providing them with the strength and courage to press on towards their promised destination. In our own lives, cultivating a strong sense of faith can provide us with a source of inner strength and of resilience, enabling us to navigate life's challenges with grace and confidence. Now, Exodus also reminds us of the power of community and collective action. The Israelites were not alone in their journey towards liberation. They stood together as a community, for the most part, supporting and uplifting one another along the way. In times of hardship, it was their unity and solidarity that carried them through. Similarly, in our own lives, we can draw strength from the support of our friends, family, and community, working together towards common goals and aspirations. And just as with the Israelites, when there were those among them who tried to lead them completely off the path that God had laid before them, we can sometimes feel the tug of friends and family who do not have the same level of faith and trust in God as we do. In those times, we individually and collectively need to draw on our inner strength, that innate power God entrusted us with, the mustard seed of faith that can move mountains. And it is then for us to determine whether we stand upright, strong, and resilient in our faith, or do we falter and fall? Now always remember the words of the song. There is no night, for in his light you'll never walk alone. You'll always feel at home wherever you may roam. There is no power can conquer you while God is on your side. Take him at his promise. Don't run away and hide. It is no secret what God can do. What he has done for others, he'll do for you. With arms wide open, he'll pardon you. It's no secret what God can do. So in conclusion, the story of Exodus offers us a wealth of wisdom and also insight into the nature of personal empowerment. By embracing the lessons of perseverance, courage, faith, and also community, we can empower ourselves to break free from the constraints of our own limitations and embark on a journey towards greater freedom and fulfillment. As we navigate the twists and turns of life's journey, may we draw inspiration from the timeless wisdom of Exodus, finding strength and solace in its enduring message of hope and liberation. Join us next time as we venture into the wilderness in the book of Leviticus, where we will delve into the sacred rituals and laws that define the Israelite identity. Until then, may you find solace in the promise of liberation and the boundless grace of our Creator. Thank you for listening to this episode on the Joyful Alchemist podcast. I welcome your participation with your comments and questions, and also a reminder that audio episodes are accompanied by posts for your reading pleasure. May God bless your days abundantly. Until next time, this is Lynn Falconer signing off.